That one-child policy dates back to 1979. The goal was to stabilize China's booming population. So the big question, has it worked? For more on that, CCTV's Roy Rottenberg is here. Roy, walk us through the numbers.
Well, Asiye, when it was first introduced, fertility rates had actually already been dropping, but China's population was already quite large, close to 1 billion people. Now, in the 3.5 decades since, the population has still grown roughly by about 40%. But compare that to India, another massively populated country. India saw its population more than double in that same time frame. China calculates that its one-child policy helped avert some 400 million births. That's more than the total population of the U.S. Now, advocates say without it, just imagine the potential strain on resources, the environment, education, healthcare, and who knows if the China the world knows today would have managed to become what it did. But the policy was not without controversy. It was slammed in the West. Many cited accusations of forced abortions at the local government level and steep fines for families who violated the policy. Now, in recent years, top government advisors and demographers have started warning about the potential long-term social consequences of the policy. For example, an aging population, really without a younger generation to take care of it, and a gender imbalance, one man for every 1.2 women. Well, we saw in 2013 an easing of the policy reflecting some of that pressure, and we know that at this CPC meeting, the Central Committee was aware of the figures, Asiye, and they were considering them.
So how is this new two-child policy different than the changes that we saw 2 years ago?
Well, first, I think it's important to note that there were already exceptions to the 1979 policy. For example, ethnic minorities were excluded. And since 1984, couples where both individuals were only child children, well, they were allowed to have more than one. Now, in 2013, we saw an addendum to the policy that if just one of the parents was an only child, the couple could have a second. But many people didn't take advantage of that change. Now, officials hoped it would lead to 2 million new births. They had estimated that 11 million couples were eligible, but as of January of this year, official numbers show only 1 million couples had actually registered to have a second child. Now, that suggests that many Chinese couples still have concerns over raising additional children, be it things like costs or ensuring that the child is successful. Remember, overpopulation made employment competitive in China. Much of the world, of course, benefited from that as it kept labor prices low, and China effectively became the world's production factory. But many of these Chinese adults who are contemplating having children still recall how hard it was to find work, to find a mate, to find a spot at a top university, and those social and psychological factors appear to still be affecting their way of thinking.